Welcome to my channel. Today, we're exploring Stellar Defiance, a sci-fi journey where humanity stands strong and defies the odds across the galaxy. Dive into epic starship battles, powerful tech, and the resilience that makes us unstoppable in a universe full of challenges. If you're ready for a thrill-packed adventure in deep space, hit subscribe, and let's get started. The quest for space exploration has long captivated humanity. It has spurred generations of scientists, engineers, dreamers, and visionaries to imagine a future where humanity is not confined to Earth but extends its reach into the stars. From the earliest observations of the heavens to the awe-inspiring Apollo missions that took humans to the moon, humanity has always looked up and wondered what lies beyond. And yet, as we stand on the threshold of potentially the greatest leap in human history, the journey to other star systems, one question continues to haunt those who dare to dream of interstellar travel. Why are humans sending only one ship? This question, seemingly simple, belies a much deeper set of considerations that stretch far beyond mere logistics or technological capability. It touches upon human nature, the limits of our imagination, the complexities of our societal values, and our deep-seated fears of the unknown. There is a paradox at the heart of the matter: humanity's drive to explore the universe, to understand its mysteries, and to potentially colonize other planets is tempered by an acute awareness of the risks involved. The decision to send a single ship into the vast expanse of space, as opposed to a fleet of ships, is not simply a question of strategy. It's a question about how humans perceive their role in the cosmos, how they cope with uncertainty, and how they confront the profound challenges of surviving beyond Earth. To understand why humanity would opt to send a single ship into deep space, it is essential to examine the many dimensions of this question. While space exploration has been a hallmark of human ambition, the sheer scale of space itself presents obstacles that cannot be easily overcome. Space is vast, almost incomprehensibly so. The nearest star system to our own, Alpha Centauri, is over 4 light-years away. Even with the most advanced propulsion technologies available today, such a journey would take many decades, if not centuries. To put it in perspective, the fastest spacecraft ever built by humanity, the Parker Solar Probe, travels at around 430,000 miles per hour. Yet at that speed, it would take over 17,000 years to reach Alpha Centauri. The technical challenges are not merely about propulsion, however. The ship must be capable of supporting human life for potentially decades or even centuries. This would involve creating a self-sustaining ecosystem, one capable of growing food, recycling water and air, and managing waste in a way that keeps the crew alive and healthy. Space radiation, the lack of gravity, and the psychological strain of living in a confined environment for such an extended period would add additional layers of complexity. The technology required to make these ventures possible is currently in its infancy. Even if all of these issues are solved in the coming decades, the question arises: why should we attempt it with only a single ship? The decision to send a single ship is as much about risk management as it is about ambition. From a logistical standpoint, a single mission is the most feasible. The resources required to send a fleet of ships, each capable of sustaining life, containing its own scientific equipment, and ensuring the safety of its crew, are immense. Launching multiple ships into space would multiply the costs and the risk of failure exponentially. Space agencies, even those with the most ambitious goals, operate under financial constraints. The idea of launching a fleet of ships to another star system is, therefore, not a realistic goal with current technology and funding. A single ship, by contrast, allows for a more focused, manageable, and less resource-draining mission. A fleet would require far more in terms of fuel, cargo, and specialized equipment, and even with redundancy built into each vessel, the chances of one ship making it to another star system successfully are still far greater than trying to ensure the success of a whole fleet. Moreover, from a technological standpoint, the very nature of space travel at interstellar distances presents challenges that we are not yet equipped to solve. Current propulsion technologies, such as chemical rockets, are capable of reaching other planets within our solar system, but they are woefully inadequate for the kind of journey required for interstellar travel. Concepts like nuclear fusion or matter-antimatter propulsion hold promise, but they remain theoretical, and the development of such technologies is likely decades, if not centuries, away from becoming a reality. Even the most optimistic projections about faster-than-light travel are purely speculative. Until such technologies are fully realized, sending multiple ships to explore distant stars remains beyond our reach. As such, the idea of sending a single ship becomes an inevitability until the technology evolves to a point where fleets can be realistically deployed. Another important consideration is the psychological aspect of deep space travel. Human beings are social creatures, and the idea of spending an indefinite amount of time away from Earth in isolation poses significant mental health challenges. The psychological strain of long-duration space travel combined with the absence of a social support network has been a subject of concern for years. The psychological well-being of the crew would be paramount on a mission lasting decades or even centuries. Sending a single ship may allow for a more intimate, cohesive crew dynamic, allowing for a stronger sense of community and purpose among the crew members. The isolation of space would undoubtedly be one of the most difficult aspects of such a mission. With only a handful of people on board, the risk of psychological breakdown or conflict becomes a critical issue. Crew members would need to undergo rigorous training not just in technical skills, but in coping with the emotional and psychological toll of living in space for such an extended period. Sending a single ship also addresses the very nature of humanity's ambition. There is a certain singularity to the mission, an idea that one ship, one crew could carry the hopes and dreams of an entire species across the galaxy. In many ways, this is symbolic. Humanity, for all its achievements and advancements, has often been forced to confront its limitations. Space is not a friendly environment, it is an unforgiving, hostile place, and any journey beyond Earth represents humanity's desire to prove itself capable of surviving, adapting, and thriving in an environment that was never meant for human life. The idea of sending a fleet of ships dilutes the human element in space exploration. A single ship, on the other hand, serves as a symbol of human resolve, a testament to the spirit of exploration and the courage it takes to face the unknown. It embodies the essence of humanity's quest to break free from its earthly bonds and reach for something greater, something beyond the confines of our planet. The notion of sending only one ship into space also has philosophical and existential implications. It touches upon humanity's quest for meaning, for understanding its place in the universe. Throughout history, humankind has sought answers to profound questions about our origins, our purpose, and our destiny. Space exploration, at its core, is an extension of this search for meaning. The idea of sending one ship, with all its hopes, fears, and uncertainties, into the unknown is both a reflection of our desire for discovery and a recognition that the answers we seek are not easily attained. There is a kind of nobility in this singular mission, a willingness to embrace the unknown with open arms, even when the path ahead is fraught with peril. In a way, the decision to send one ship echoes the way humanity has always approached its greatest challenges, with determination, with a sense of purpose, and with a belief that we are capable of overcoming the obstacles in our way. One of the more unsettling aspects of space exploration, especially as we begin to consider the colonization of other planets, is the question of survival. Humanity's existence on Earth is fragile. The planet faces a myriad of threats: natural disasters, climate change, resource depletion, and potential existential risks from sources such as pandemics or nuclear war. For many, the idea of expanding humanity beyond Earth is not just about exploration or scientific discovery, it is about ensuring the survival of the species. The hope is that by spreading humanity across multiple planets or star systems, we can safeguard our future against the potential calamities that could threaten life on Earth. Sending a single ship into deep space could be seen as the first step in a broader plan to establish humanity as a multi-planetary species. It is a bold, audacious attempt to ensure that humanity's legacy does not end with Earth but continues to thrive across the stars. Yet, even as humanity contemplates this future, the decision to send just one ship highlights our awareness of our own limitations. We may have the technological capacity to explore the stars, but we are acutely aware of the many obstacles that still stand in our way. The vast distances of space, the unknown dangers of alien worlds, and the inherent risks of deep space travel mean that humanity cannot afford to be reckless. There is something profoundly human in this caution, the recognition that we are small, that we are fragile, and that the universe is vast, ancient, and indifferent. Sending a single ship, then, is not just an act of ambition, it is also an act of humility, a recognition that even our greatest dreams must be pursued with care, with respect for the unknown, and with a full understanding of the risks involved. In conclusion, the question of why humanity would send only one ship into space is far more than just a matter of logistics, finances, or technology. It is a reflection of who we are as a species, of our values, our hopes, our fears, and our understanding of our place in the universe. The decision to send a single ship into the cosmos is one born of both ambition and caution, driven by the desire to explore, to survive, and to understand, but tempered by the awareness of the immense challenges and risks involved. It is a bold step forward, but one that must be taken with careful consideration. The journey of that single ship, whether it succeeds or fails, will ultimately define humanity's future in the stars, and in doing so, it will also reveal the true measure of our potential to overcome the vast unknowns that lie ahead.